What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ryan, and this is the Thunder Channel on Nootropics. Every shred of information we put on this channel is brought to you by a couple products. Number one, you guys know the routine. We have a nootropic stack. $33 at the website for the Cortex nootropic stack. Basically gives you everything. Turns the brain on. Verbal fluency like a champion. Took it this morning. Notice my verbal fluency throughout this video. You can get some discounts at the homepage at livecortex.com if you're one of those people that buys like 2 or 3 or 4 bottles. livecortex.com. Check it out. If you need my help personally on formulating stacks for you, that's the basis of a service that we offer. It's called the Nootropics Consult. $49.99. livecortex.com will get you in this week or next week if you order it today. That is such a powerful service. We just help people figure out stacks that work for their profession and their productivity. If you're new to nootropics, either buy Smarter, Better, Faster, digital book we wrote for people that are new. The Nootropic Starter Pack, which is Smarter, Better, Faster plus Cortex. Pretty cool package deal. Or the elite level sort of package deal when it comes to nootropics, which is the Nootropic Starter Pack Pro. That's Cortex, a consult with me, Smarter, Better, Faster, the Racetam God Guidance Stack List. Last two things, if you are a man and you're looking to build muscle and shed fat and wake up motivated and feel masculine, but most of all have like erection quality and sex drive that's through the roof, almost like when you're 20, you can actually achieve that, but you have to boost your testosterone. Testosterone dips, especially after 30, and there's so many things that you can do even if you're 25 and seemingly healthy that tank your testosterone. My testosterone got extremely low. We're talking about 350. That's low for a young dude in his mid-30s when I was overtraining, lifting weights. This was some time ago, not recovering appropriately, not getting the adequate glucose, not getting the adequate salt thereafter, not sleeping. Anyway, we've got a protocol for testosterone. That situation made me figure it out. Complex protocol, but it works for actually raising tests. Don't go on TRT. Do this first. It's called the Viking Testosterone Protocol. Last thing, if you've got adrenal fatigue, we can help you. We've got a protocol for it that works. Go to livecortex.com, get the adrenal protocol, and we'll help you out. Okay, so we're going to talk about nootropic hacks for the biohacking savvy. And this is kind of a fun part of nootropics. There's so many things that you can do with nootropics that help facilitate certain moods, or help facilitate certain levels of productivity, or help facilitate, brain fog or something when you're consuming alcohol. There's other things that just enhance your experience as a human being by optimizing neurotransmission in certain regions in the brain, responsible for pleasure, responsible for articulateness, responsible for being able to enjoy yourself. There's so much you can do. So I just want to break down the things that I found over just about 12 years of taking nootropics that are really, really cool hacks. The first one is red wine, alpha-lipoic acid, and acetyl L-carnitine. So red wine, alcohol in general, right? We're talking about ethanol, we're talking about GABA signaling, basically. It's essentially a synthetic. It's almost like a synthetic benzodiazepine, for the most part, with the exception of like not the side effects when you come off it. It's not a major withdrawal. It might be a day or two or something where GABA's messed up, you're a little depressed, whatever. But there's a good sociable feeling that comes along with consuming alcohol, and particularly red wine. Red wine is to me one of the great pleasures of the world. Of life. There's chocolate, there's sex, there's adventure, there's progress. For me, there's traveling, learning, all kinds of things. But red wine, is one of those things. So, great nootropic strategy is about a half a bottle to 3/4 of a bottle of red wine. You don't want to go past that if you're trying to maintain your functionality and not feel a little crappy the next day. A good red wine that is not going to give you a headache. So, make sure that the bottle cost above $12 if you want to get a pretty good quality red wine. Drink a half to 3/4 of the bottle. Take 200 milligrams of alpha-lipoic acid and 300 milligrams of alcar. The outcome of that is a nice, good wine buzz, which is so good and pleasant for the most part. For most folks, they can tolerate wine, don't have gut issues or whatever, respond to all the other stuff in there, the tannins. But you're also getting, in the brain, you've got a little bit of oxidative damage when you consume alcohol. So you can prevent that by taking alpha-lipoic acid, which is brain glutathione increase or crosses into the blood-brain barrier, clears your brain out. So that sort of helps the experience to optimize and heighten that red wine experience. The alcar also does the same thing. It prevents oxidative damage. This is shown in rat models when you're consuming alcohol. Okay, so that's hack number one. Totally awesome hack. Hope you guys use it. Hack number two, when you are in a bind and you need brain performance fast, one of the most interesting strategies that I found is low dose sublingual dosing a bunch of racetams, okay, at once, but low dosing them because you got a faster absorbability having the stuff be sublingual. So one of my favorite strategies is to like put 50 milligrams of phenylpiracetam, 200 milligrams of aniracetam, 200 milligrams of oxiracetam, and then like 5 milligrams of coliracetam. You might have to do this in like two separate bouts of holding it under your tongue for 2 to 3 minutes, letting it dissolve, then either swallowing it or spitting it out. But I can tell you it is worth it. It's the kind of hack that just gives you instant performance without having to sit there and fuss with making capsules. A lot of people have a problem with capsule making because yes, it's arduous, it's tedious, and there's no real way to get the blend perfectly. You can't just like weigh out 3 different doses of the same stack and then put it all together in a blender and then evenly distribute it throughout, a capsule maker, because you're not going to get the exact doses that you actually want. Like, it'll just be split. You never really know what you're getting, and that's it. So that could be a little arduous. That is an awesome hack for it. Couple racetams, low dose, under the tongue, 2-3 minutes, ride it out. Last hack, which I like a lot, and I do it if I want to be creative, if I want to sit and play guitar for a while, because I'm still learning to play guitar. I don't have a whole lot of time for it, but I'm a year or so in. I'm okay, and I can play all the open chords, some of the bar chords, and make my own rhythms and stuff like that. I'm pretty good rhythmically because I'm a drummer, been a drummer since I'm 2 years old, basically playing on pots and pans, a drum set thereafter when I was 5. And I like to play guitar, and when I get into these creative modes, there's really only one stack for that. So this is essentially a hack for creativity, and that is 500 milligrams aniracetam, 500 milligrams oxiracetam. You'll notice that's like a pretty common theme, good combo. But the trick is bringing in rhodiola rosea at like 1,000 milligrams, okay? That is an adaptogenic calming herb that boosts your mood. So you need functionality, and you need your mood to be level, and you need stress levels to be low, which is another thing that adaptogens do, especially rhodiola and especially things like ashwagandha. And just so you need all of that. That's the cocktail to induce in the brain creativity. People talk about that all the time, like what nootropics for creativity? Aniracetam, oxiracetam, medium dosed, with about 1 gram of rhodiola. Now, if you want to add to that, you definitely can. And as you take the stack, as it's on settings, you're talking about like a 20-minute period, meditate that whole 20 minutes. Meditate for 20 minutes, clear your brain, focus on the act of attention, but holding your attention and your brain still, but not focusing your attention on anything, like a candle. Don't let your brain roam. Just hold it still the brain. If you do that with that nootropic strategy, my God, you'll have 2 solid hours of ensuing creativity. That is mind-blowing. Okay, so those are 3 powerful hacks for the nootropic savvy, for the biohacking savvy, stuff that I figured out over the years. There's many, many more, and a lot of people have asked about that, and that seems to be the topic of a lot of questions coming up in Facebook groups. What nootropics for this? Can I induce creativity with nootropics? Are there particular hacks? What nootropics should I take when I'm drinking to stave off cognitive decline? All that stuff. So I figured that would be helpful. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Specials on product. Look, if you want to support us outright, which we would love, every shred of purchasing a product that you guys do for this channel keeps this channel alive. It keeps me with the probably 20 plus more years of information that I can continue to give you. More videos, more podcasts, more blog posts, just more content. Support us. $33 at the website. Buy a bottle of the Cortex stack. If you need a discount, you totally can do that. You just got to buy a couple bottles. Go to the homepage. You'll see 2 for $48, 3 for $70, 4 for $90 for those of you that love the stack. livecortex.com. If you need a consult with me, look, if you've been thinking about getting my help on nootropics, you got to do it. It's a super fun conversation, a phone call with me or Skype. We're just going to talk about what your nootropics history is, if any, how you're responding to particular nootropics. It's just this fun process where we figure out then what stacks will work well for you, and I suggest them to you. Then we work with you via email after that to dial those stacks in and make them perfect. We've gotten people on 6 or 7 stacks on a schedule. It's like change your productivity, change your life, take you to the next level, get the promotion, start your business, whatever. Your brain has to be optimized for that. Get the consult at livecortex.com. If you're new to nootropics, smarter, better, faster, the Nootropic Starter Pack or the Nootropic Starter Pack Pro. And if you're a man and want your sex drive back, and you want muscle building back, and you want to have the capacity to shed fat, you want to be motivated, like you want to wake up and spring out of bed like focused on your purpose, and again, you want your sex drive back, you got to increase testosterone. No amount of maca root is going to do it, especially if it's low. There's a lot of things you have to do. One of them is actually infrared red light therapy. But there's other major parts of the Viking testosterone protocol. Pretty complex, but hellishly works. Viking Testosterone Protocol, 99 bucks, livecortex.com. And if you have adrenal fatigue, get the Adrenal Protocol. We can take you out of it. You won't be debilitated anymore, and you'll have your energy and life back, and that is a big deal. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.